So, welcome to my talk today about purpose, the hidden powerhouse. So, think, act, do. Think, act, do. Our society is constantly at a fast pace, and our mind is focused on our deadlines, our appointments, our daily responsibilities, and things that we do on our day-to-day life. But we don't free so much time to reflect on our decisions and who we are as a person fully, because we are so caught up in this motion that we call life. So I would like to ask you guys to think a little bit about yourself and whether you give yourself some time to really reflect on your decision and your environment and which point are you in your life and how did you came to be. So when I'm talking about personal purpose, this is an internal compass. It gives us meaning in our lives, but also helps us define our impact power. And our personal purpose is defined by three different elements, which is our values. Our values is our belief, things that has been instilled upon us as we grew up by our parents, by our mother, by our father, but also by our peers and people in our community that we meet and come across throughout our life. And values and belief, these things are fluid. So as we grow up and as we experience life, our values changes. And that is the reason why the beliefs of our parents doesn't fully fit with the modern day society, and that's why we sometimes have a little bit of a heated discussion on why things are the way it is. And the next element is passion. These are interests that we hold and things that we get pulled towards. And just our general interest, and to define it is also very important to finding your purpose. And the third is our gift. These are qualities within yourself. Everybody in this world has their own unique gifts, their unique quality. And to really understand what are these qualities really is important to have a meaningful life. Because, our quality may be neglected, or we are not even using our strengths as an individual. And this is a shame, I would think. And when I'm talking about purpose, I was looking at cases around the world, and what stood out to me was the hikikomori. The hiki stands for to pull back, and the kimori stands for to seclude oneself. And these are individuals who self-seclude from society and has been for more than 6 months. And these can come from conformities within the society and also the tradition surrounding this individual. The pressure that the parents may put upon them, such as to have a prosperous, wealthy career, also a successful marriage, to maybe own many luxury and live comfortably. And these things are put onto us, and not everyone can really match that. Not everyone can match the standard that our parents think is best for us. So the case study that I found is of a 30-year-old man. He grew up having a very good childhood before middle school. He has no irregularities and no disabilities. He was a happy child. And as he entered middle school, he had an obsession with comedy and a comedy skit from an individual who likes to use comedic stuttering, and he's adapted that stuttering, and in middle school he was teased and bullied, and this led on to high school where he was secluded by many of his peers. But when he graduated high school, his father also passed away sadly, and this leaves him without a supportive role model as he enters into the real world, and without a strong support group of peers and good peers. So I'd like to talk a little bit about my own personal story and my relation to purpose. So finding the strength through adversities. So this is me and my brothers. So during my gap year after high school, I needed to figure out my path in life, what I wanted to do, what career I wanted to overtake and push forward. So I was lost. I wasn't sure where I will end up. But what I was sure is that my family didn't have a good financial situation during that period. We had no electricity, we had no running water. We were using candles to light up every area of our house just to have seeable light. And I was desperate, and I was the oldest brother out of the two, and my father wasn't able to step in and support us during that period, and my mother doesn't work. So as an older brother, my universal purpose is to take care and be a good older brother to my younger, and try to limit their exposure to this financial burden and rough situation that we're going through. So I founded a job as a sales and worked 10 months, able to pay for the bills, feed the family, and also raise cats and dogs at the same time. And it was a very proud moment of my life. And why I'm relating this to purpose is because my own belief during that period was that I didn't have a career, I wasn't studying, and my purpose during that period was to be a strong and good role model to my younger brother. And looking at purpose, I look back also at the Okinawa, Japan. This is a blue zone, one of the blue zones in the world, and it is an island southeast of Japan, and consists of 160 different smaller islands, and used to be one of the largest last battlefield that happened during World War II, the Great Battle of Okinawa. And despite the war, these groups of individuals, through tradition and healthy practice, they rebuilt themselves through these practices and become one of the blue zones, where they host many centenarians, people who are age 100 and above. According to the World Health Organization, there was 520 centenarians per every million in 2016, and as of 2023, there's 1,338 centenarians per million in Japan. And despite one of the reasons could be the rising elderly population, but you can also look at it from their healthy lifestyle, that of course there are going to be individuals who reach that age through their lifestyle. So that is the island. It's very small. And one of the important tradition in Okinawa and their people is the Maui. And these are social support groups consisting of around 5 individuals who are friends since they are a child. In the traditional way, these 5 individuals are paired up together and help each other through finance, through spiritual means, through lending a hand in every single way they could. And this gives them a good feeling, because they know that there are people in their community who knows truly who they are and know their needs and are there for them. And also one interesting thing is that the Okinawans, they eat 207 different varieties of food, and they eat in very small portion. They have a rule of 80%, so never eating till you're full, just enough. And this is a practice that they stress a lot, and the reason why they eat small portion is because they can achieve eating variety, but also not overeating. So conjuring a healthy outlook. This is important for us to have to reach our purpose. One thing is to practice anti-fragility. This is when we face issues and we deal with it head on, and we come out of it stronger than we were initially. We're not reactive people. When we face issues, we don't just react by our emotion. We step back and think about it, and then we act through our reflection. And that, I think, is very important, so that we don't sorry. The next is the wabi-sabi perspective. This is similar to Stoicism, looking at luxury and knowing that it exists in our day-to-day life, but never letting it control us. So knowing that these things are fleeting and these things won't, if it goes away, we should be ready for that. We should be ready to let go of those things. same with Stoicism, that we can enjoy our luxury, but we should not hold on to it and make it, we should never hold on it and let it ruin us when it disappears. So that was Wabi Sabi. And the next is live in the moment and observe the past. Many times in our life we might reflect and think back to all the negative things that have happened in the past, wishing that we have done something a little bit different just to reach a better outcome afterwards. But we should more focus on the moment, because we can take action in the moment. But the past we should still observe and learn from it. There are many lessons to be found. But to not let it overtake your day-to-day life is really crucial, because it's easier said than done, but it is important. So the book I found was Ikigai. This is a philosophy founded in Okinawa. Okinawa is also known for karate. I bet you all know karate. So brought over by the Americans to the Western world. And in Ikigai, there are 4 different dimensions. This is the model: the passion, the mission, the profession, and the vocation. And to take into account all these different dimensions, to find the balance and to find our true purpose. Because what is life if we not doing what we love, but we know we're doing what the world needs, what we're good at, and what we're paid for? In the end, we're making money, we might be wealthy, but we're never satisfied with what we do, because we are never doing what you love. So you need to make sure that balance from all dimensions are there to reach the middle, our Ikigai, life's purpose. So the final thought I have for you all is to really give yourself some time to step back in your life and really shut away from the day-to-day motion and dig deep within yourself. My shareable for today was a small mirror. And we look at this small mirror and we don't see, it doesn't capture us entirely, it captures parts of us. And that is how we should also go about reflection and thinking about our purpose. We need to look at why we get upset at certain situations, why we do feel happy in certain situations, why do we feel vanity, why do we feel insecure. There are many dimensions within ourselves that we should take a look at and dig deep within. It's never one area. So take that with you, and when you look in the mirror, try to think, who am I? What is my purpose? Am I happy? Am I doing what I love? Thank you. Thank you.